I said it was drifting to the right. Now it's turning hard to the right. There it is. That is a classic supercell on radar.
Really?
Tornado would be located right down here in your Pontiac.
That's it.
The hope that we have here is that as it gets to the cooler temperatures, maybe it'll start to weaken. It is quite warm in Pontiac, but that is about as classic of a supercell as you will get, and that is starting to turn to the right and is moving in a general direction towards maybe Lake Village, Roselawn, Demont. So we are heading closer to home, where I know the road's better, because that is a beast, an absolute beast on radar.
How you got it?
So we're moving back east. We're going to have to go east where I know the road's better and back south, because this thing is an absolute beast.
You're in that area, you said.
Anywhere between Hersher and Stell, Column, anywhere just to the north and northeast of Pontiac needs to be in their safe places. Right now it's still saying radar indicated that this thing is just moments away from putting down, if it's not already.
Congratulations to whoever gave you for this time. It was so good. I like that idea of doing this.
That's also why I don't like choosing cities.
Will there be bad storms in Leslie? Yes.
Yeah.
You said.
Yep, 100%.
Please know your safe spot. When do you think it's going to hit Leslie? You just said around the 5?
It's a little late now. We did get the initial early storm onset, but look at this thing. This is moving off to the east-northeast. So it's going to go through St. Anne and up by Lake Village, Roselawn, Demont, areas close to my house. So still got a ways to go. Hopefully it'll interact with some of the cooler air up here, and it will dissipate, it'll weaken, we won't have to deal with it.
Just be prepared.
But I got a bad feeling about this one. I got a really bad feeling about this one.
Please stop fishing. Go home, people. Walk faster. Put some pep in that step. Volume isn't good. I apologize. I did not mean it too fast. Yes, you gotta be too fast. I think it's because I'm lonely. Also, the internet says thank you. You're welcome. And I'm also asking about probability of tornado and ensuite.
Probability for tornadoes and Rensselaer increases later on in the evening. Okay, we now have a confirmed tornado report over Pontiac. Funnel cloud. Hail is already starting to drop down on it though.
Nothing in ensuite yet, guys. Won't happen until later. At least if this is much better now. That's good.
Yeah, I feel like as long as the internet is strong enough where we're at, we have a strong enough signal, I should say, we're okay. But we're just on cellular right now. I don't have any extra Wi-Fi features or internet in my truck, so we're at the mercy of the phone signals.
The best we can do right now. Quincy says, be careful out there. It is updated into tornado warning coming into Kankakee County. I know you guys know what you're doing and looking for. You are great at what you do.
Yep, we are in Kankakee County right now. In fact, we're actually in Kankakee. We're going to head east. I want to find a good road that takes us south and out of the path of this where we can get close enough to it to see what's going on without putting ourselves at risk. But unfortunately, this is moving towards the northern portion of Newton County, southern portion of Lake County, and will eventually go through northern Jasper County on its current path. But if this thing continues to spin and spin even harder and continues to turn to the right, this could impact central Newton and central Jasper counties as well. This is a classic supercell. It just doesn't get much more classic than that on radar. That's more like something you would see out in Oklahoma.
Joe says 67 in Roseland right now, and it's getting warmer.
Not good. I don't like that.
Be careful. No, I didn't get any texted. Someone said 70 in Rensselaer.
My fear is it's going to raise that boundary. It's going to pull it south down towards Rensselaer.
Looks like the winter will be super warm this year. That's a cool thing to say now. If you have a safe spot, please let me figure it out if you don't. Please just beware. That's all. How's White County looking?
Right now, White County's looking okay, but later it could get pretty bumpy.
Find out where your safe spot is. You need to get your Starlink on off this week.
Yeah, that's one of Fernando and I's big goals. We want to get
That was
Starlink.
Fernando saying that.
Oh, well, of course, Fernando, you already know the thought.
That purple is there. Oh, get those kids home, please.
Yeah, nobody in
Good, so get those kids. It's not our fault. It's the internet's bad. You know, we're both on our cellular, right? Cellular? Laptop. We're not connected to anything except for those, so we apologize. 67 in Morocco right now. It's not going to be a good storm. Know your safe spots. Be prepared. Try and stay updated if you can. Have a safe day today. Quincy says it went down to 69, but is climbing again here in southern Jasper County. It's now 71. Beth Ann says I can't hear you. Where are you?
We are in Kankakee right now. We're heading east. The risk got pretty real, and we're having internet and connectivity issues. So I'm going to try to get back on roads that I'm more familiar with. That way we don't have to worry about
connection issues. So if you can't hear us, that's why. 74 feels like 68, and that's weird. Wind is picking up more in Morocco.
Is it out of the south in Morocco, the wind?
Your voice is there, but it's static. You can't do that. You can't do anything about it. I'm sorry. This is really helpful.
People in Illinois need to learn how to drive like this. Just saying.
Katie's saying in message saying that if we're in Valpo and we need to take cover, we can go to her place.
That's pretty kind. I think at this point our best bet with all of our connectivity issues that we're having, our best bet is just going to hit home where we know where the roads are, we know our road network. I don't have to worry about radar malfunctions. I can actually use visual cues to keep myself and my daughter safe. I don't know why we're having these issues. I think it's because my phone is old and just pretty junky. It's an old iPhone 10. I know I need to upgrade it. I'm just cheap and don't like to do that, but it needs to be done.
Carol says, thank you, stay safe. You stay safe too. Oh, look at that. It's so pretty. So how did you do? It's so pretty. Stay safe. We need better roads. We need less dead animals on the road. That'd be fantastic. But end up like a thing like this. It's just swimming every day. It's like it is.
More makeup.
Just announced tornado watch. Find your safe place, please. Oh, look. Emergency response vehicle. Stay safe, thank you for all you do, and updates. Of course. What time frame is Gunstar gonna get hit?
Again, it's hard to say. There's really not a whole lot popping down in the warm sector right now, but that could change at any point. And anything that goes up is going to go up and disappear rapidly. But right now, I'm guessing that with this first wave being further west and not translating across Illinois as fast as we originally thought, that our best bet is going to be for this cell here to enter Jasper County in maybe an hour or so. Maybe 2 at the most, depends on its forward speed. And then later on tonight, after 7 o'clock, it's going to be gangbusters until well into the overnight, into the early morning hours tomorrow.
Pepper says y'all are crazy, so appreciate your efforts. If I can say that right, it'd be nice. Austin says about that 3 times. I'm sorry, Austin, I am. I didn't see it. I apologize. Oh, never mind. Okay, we're good. He was asking about time frame potentially, and someone else asked.
Gotcha.
They probably weren't in at this point. It's okay.
Yep. So now that the event is taking place, we'll show you what we got. We've got a supercell right over here. This produced a confirmed funnel near Pontiac. It's still tornado warned. The storm had been moving right up along I-55, and it would have taken it up by Joliet. But when storms start to spin and rotate, especially if they really that we had better internet